Holy crap, dude. How is that even allowed? These are very useful, I gotta say, especially for project work, for career work. Bro, it's like doing some like survey work, journalism, and very limited technology, like just a few games in there. Then I gotta. Hi there, guys. Hope you're all doing fine. So it is 12:35 a.m., well after midnight. This is the seventh day in a row that I am starting to vlog after midnight. And that might get you thinking, wow, am I a midnight person now? Or am I doing a midnight business? Or whatever the hell you might be thinking. I just like the midnight hour though. It's just fun. But man, I mean, the story that I told you yesterday that I was on the verge of death when one guy was insanely about to crash into our car. Like, I left it all the way to the end of the vlog to deliver you this story, and that makes it so easy to tell why late 2021 was the wrong time to lift all of those COVID measures, because ever since those COVID measures were lifted, that's how crazy people were getting. I did do a video once where I did a debate regarding the topic that they'd be opening the schools at September 2021, taking all the COVID related measures off. And so I said it's a wrong decision, it's a stupid decision, and I was right. Basically, they acted way too fast on this. And after they took those COVID restrictions off, people got so damn delusional. And the story that I have delivered yesterday says it all. I could have been dead, you guys. Like, it's just so insane. Like, it was just about to crash into us. And, like, I couldn't even contain myself. I ran so much that me and mom went to a huge shouting match for 3 minutes. Throughout the years, though, I have made a lot of progress trying to contain my anger and curb my anger issues over some crazy things. And I did explain the other day saying that 96% of the times I wouldn't get angry at such things that it isn't worth getting angry at. But when somebody just jumps onto me like that, that's one of the 4% of times that I get out of control. Me and my mom went into a shouting match for 3 damn minutes. Idiot. Like, just complete idiot. Like, I will teach those guys once I start driving, now that I have a license. I will beat the shit out of them in a mentality test. And like, this is why with internet and all that, like, basically it's that internet insanity, internet rumors particularly. Like, if it was 1995, then this would be a whole lot different. Like, a few hours ago, a notification had popped up from YouTube, from one channel that I've been following for a long time, about like, what if there was no internet in 2025, right? Like, I don't think personally that the internet is the prior thing that is the influence to this craziness. I also did address the fact that there's a whole lot of crazy stuff going on other than that, but again, that's nothing that influences the internet. It's just like some point of it being the delusional behavior of certain people of when they want to do stuff like illegally. And so that's why I have, well, it's not that I have made it clear. It is true that when I said that the 2021 and 2022 school year should have been completely online, and I still support that. My former school has ended their 2024-2025 school year yesterday. And I still wish to this date that the 21 to 22 school year everywhere around would be online.
So here's a brief look at the BMW here. This time last week it was away at the service, and yesterday we barely avoided from losing a big chunk of it, especially the front part. Well, there's nothing else to talk about this. So today's a mild day after a 4 or 5 day heat wave that we've had. But the good news is that the weather will allow me to do a J&J episode both tomorrow and Monday, so I'll do that. I've only done 2 episodes of J&J so far, despite it already being 2 weeks in. 2 weeks into J&J 24, I had already done 6 episodes. So on the train now. Holy crap, dude. How is that even allowed? Well, that was unexpected, I gotta say. And check this out. The Samsung Galaxy exhibition over here. Well, you might be thinking, why am I talking about that while I already have 2 iPhones? But this is interesting. Look at that, it's in the form of a labyrinth. Yeah, so wherever you see that door, that's the starting point of the labyrinth. And so you explore. I'm not gonna go through this, by the way, I'm just showing you around. So, and also you would have to pay in order to get through. I'm not gonna do that. So you go through each of these doors to find out about the new phones. And on this poster here, so from these 5 phones, you can get one of them as a prize, particularly that Samsung Galaxy S25. These are very useful, I gotta say, especially for project work, for career work, and such types. Samsung 25 is really cool. It's very useful for professional use, even though I'm an iOS fan. And also, some of it come with pencils. You can use a pencil to link it with the device. I don't think any of the iPhones have come up with that yet. And here's a point that you get out of the labyrinth, and from there you can get either one of these phones and check any. Oh, they also got the watch there too, and the tablet. So one of the stuff that they have here is, of course, the Samsung tablet. And speaking about that, I just found an advertisement of it. It's a Galaxy AI, and this is the Galaxy 25 Ultra. So that is the phone that is the most recommended, typically the most recommended for professional use, especially for careers. It's kind of like using the iPad Pro. It's like doing some survey work, journalism, and all that, on how many Formula 1 accidents there turn out to be per year, for instance. I'm not a Samsung guy. As I had said, I'm more of an iOS guy. And I used to have a Samsung, but my first phone was actually a Nokia with very limited technology, just a few games in there. Then I got a Samsung. I did have a video editor which would only allow me to record a limited amount. And then for my 15th birthday, I did get my first iPhone, so got rid of that Samsung. And about that Nokia, by the way, that was from 2008, 2009, around that time. My dad also had a similar phone to that, and that eventually broke when I went on a motorbike ride. In that same vacation, now was lost in the middle of nowhere, and what turned out to be my darkest childhood experience at just 7 years of age. Oh heck, I know that I won't be able to catch this one, and it's almost empty in that bus, and it feels great. Nothing feels greater than that. This is a D2 are close to empty now from the last one in. That's the end of the day now. It's feeling a little bit hot in here. This is, even with this temperature, by the way, this is in degrees Celsius, so nice. 21's a good temperature. I like it like that. So don't forget, J&J trip's the next 2 days. And as it was planned, my dad left town today, so it's already like 5 or 6 hours into the flight. So basically, we'll have to leave our trip to Stuttgart, Germany for some other time once again, because like initially we had planned to do it last year. So here's the 2 car calendars that I had previously got. You might remember them, but each of them have at least one Porsche car. There's a fun fact. So this is the 2023 edition of the Galpin calendars, whereas this one is from 2024. The one on the 2023 calendar, that's oh, hello. Okay, the one in the 2023 calendar, that's the Targa Safari, and the 2024 one, that's a Porsche 930. So pretty much like, because in Stuttgart they do have a Porsche museum. It's very common that you see these over there, so it's kind of iconic. And welcome to Galpin, the #1 in the world. That's pretty much what the Los Angeles Car Show is sponsored by anyway. I've been to that one 3 times. So that is it for today's video. Thank you for watching. Do leave it a like, and I'll see you tomorrow.